Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Skylar and today this video is going to be a market vlog. Well, I'm filming this after I've done the market, and it's not really a market vlog because I didn't get many clips, literally not even 30 seconds worth of clips, I think, just because of stuff, which I'm going to talk about. It is that collector show in Southampton, Sunday the 8th of September, so enjoy. So let's talk about this event and hopefully do it from start to finish, in order, and not get sidetracked and all that crap. I'm chilly, that's why I got the blanket on. But it's starting to actually, it's probably going to change next week, but at the moment it's starting to become autumn. There's rain and it's chilly. So let's start from, I need to stop fiddling with this. Right, there we go. Let's start from the beginning of the event. So it opened at 8 o'clock for vendors and then 10 o'clock for the attendees. So I got there dead on 8 o'clock. I don't need that long to set up at all. I only need half an hour, but I got there anyway at that time. I was actually one of the first people there. The organisers are absolutely lovely. They gave free breakfast to while stock lasted to everyone. So showed me to my table. I set up really quickly. I thought I had a good space because when you come in through the door, I was one of the first ones you could see because I had my display built a bit high, as you saw in the reveal clip of my display. So yeah, set up really quick and then just sat and chilled until it got to quarter to 10, and a vendor come over and she was talking to me about if I had multiple of each Pokemon because she liked one of the Snoms that I had for sale, and I said no, that's literally the only one. I only have one of each made. So she bought it. So that was my first sale. That was before the event even opened. One sale so far, and I actually have a book to write stuff down in now. So, and that was £10 she paid on card. So that was awesome. I was very excited. I said to my uncle, when you get a sale, I jinxed it for myself. I said, when you get a sale before the event even starts, that's usually a good sign. So yeah, I forgot to say that the table was £50, so I paid £50 to be there, so I needed to make at least £50 to not lose any money. So no, I'm just being dramatic. So then the event started, and there was people queuing outside and everything. Quite a lot of people were there as soon as it opened, and it was really exciting just watching people watching, people looking at my stuff. But I did notice that a lot, it's a card event, so it's to be expected, but most people kind of looked at my stall, saw what it was, and they carried on. They didn't stop to look at things. They were obviously after specific stuff, which makes sense, it's a card show. But there was other artists there as well, so it's not like I was just a weird stall in between card vendors. There was other artists as well, because they advertised that artists are going to be there as well. So that's fine. I was watching people, and people need to watch their kids, man. This one kid was touching every single thing they could touch as they walked past. They weren't even looking at the store, neither was their parent, and it was just infuriating. I don't like children, so keep kids under control. I should have written the times in here actually for when my sales were so that I could keep track, but I didn't write the times. I just wrote what it was, the price, and if it was cash or card. So the next sale come in quite a few hours into the event, so technically the first sale of the event because it was when it was open, and that was quite a few hours in. It's nearly 12 o'clock and I've only made one sale so far. And that was the other Snom that I had, the shiny version. So that was £10, and that was paid by cash because the guy said that he was buying it for his girlfriend. So if you buy your girlfriend plushies, you are amazing. Anyway, so first two sales were my Snoms, so they were gone. And then it dragged quite a bit. It was a 6-hour event, so it just dragged because there wasn't a lot of people looking at my stuff, so I wasn't really talking to many people. So it was just and I get in my head very quickly, so I'm also someone who gives up very quickly. I'm not very good at trying to learn new hobbies and stuff, because if I'm not good straight away, then I suck and I shouldn't do it, kind of thing. Even though that's not how it works. You're going to be shit at something when you first start it, and then practice to get better. I'm surprised that I crocheted, because I remember hating the first thing that I made and struggling quite a bit. And I didn't give that up, luckily, probably because it was COVID and I didn't have anything else to do. So anyway. So I was getting in my head, I was oh, my uncle was in and out because he was bored, understandable. So he was just in and out, keeping me company sometimes, and then he did leave eventually. It must have been 12:30, 1 o'clock that he left, so it was just me on my own till 4, which is fine. I told him to leave because he was bored. So yeah, and then after he left, I think actually he left before I got a single sale in the event. So the purple snom that I sold was after he left, so it would have been after 12. And then another vendor come over and was looking at my stuff and was talking to me about commissions and everything like that, because she wanted slack off. The sloth, yeah, slack off. And I was like, yeah, just message me, I do commissions. And she was like, okay, and took my business card. And then she bought my Taiyaki keyring that I had, which was also £10, and she paid by cash. So that was the third sale of the event, the second one actually during the event, because obviously the first one was to a vendor before we opened. So that was all exciting. And then I met someone who was asking if I had Lotad stuff, and I didn't. I was meant to do like the little mini Lotads. I'm looking at my own one now, the little ones by Tiny Clove. That pattern, the no sew, well, it's no sew apart from sewing the lily pad onto it, so it's easy. Anyway, so I didn't have any with me, and I was like, look, I take commissions, just take my business card, message me on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and we can discuss commissions. So he said okay, and took a business card, and I was like, not many people took business cards either. I had not many. And then we ended up packing up early, the event. It got to 3 o'clock and we ended up starting to pack away. I just want to say, so we did pack away early. So in the end, it was about 5 hours. But it must have been about 2:30. This guy come in, and he had obviously been in the event before because he had the wristband already, come in straight to my table and bought my shiny Jump Love keyring, which was £15, and he paid by card. And then he literally bought that and then left. So he must have looked around and like seen it and then left and then thought about it and come back, or told someone about it and then come and bought it for them or whatever. So, and that was it. So if you could do maths, which I can't, no, I could do basic math. That was £45 that I made during the event. So £45, I needed to make 50, so I was in the minus £5 for this event. I'm not counting the things that I bought myself as taken away from the money, because I used my personal money for that, and not, because anything I would have made from this event would have gone straight back into my shop. So I didn't use like the shop money to buy myself the things. So this little guy, the 2 figures that I showed, and then the Pokemon card that I got, my own money. So that doesn't count as into my profits. Otherwise, I would have even more minus. No, but it's fine. So it was a bummer, but I learned quite a bit from that, because I learned a bit from the event, because clearly like people wanted Pokemon. Obviously, it's a Pokemon event, and I'd had quite a few, but I personally don't think I had enough variation. I feel like if I took away all my non-Pokemon stuff and then replaced those with all Pokemon stuff, I would have made more sales because there was more variation to choose from. And surprisingly, a lot of people were after more ones that aren't like in your face popular, like Pikachu. It was more like, you know, Slack Off someone was interested in, Lotad, the Snoms did well. So I've learned from that. What else did I learn?
24 hours later.
What else did I learn? Sam, cut this bit out, because I'm like, my brain's gone fucking stupid. Anyway, what the fuck? I also learned that I need to work on my display a little more, because I had Pokemon badges that I made out of Pokemon card packaging, and not a single person had, like 1 or 2 people looked through them, but no one bought them, which was surprising because they've done better at other events. So I was surprised that they didn't get any sales whatsoever, but then again, they were just in a tub. I had some in front, but not much attention was like brought to them, I don't think. So I need like maybe a canvas or something, is what my uncle suggested, and put a bunch on there and then have the thing in front so people can like look and see that there's like Pokemon badges and then they're in the tub underneath. So as another option, I really did, the plan was, if you watch my market prep video, was to have the hats above my head, and I said that I needed to order more of the connectors. However, Amazon, when I ordered for next day delivery, decided actually they're due on Monday, which is the day after the event. So I had to sacrifice like that top bit, and I put it across literally my face because I wanted them higher up so people could see them, and that was the best I could do. However, then that meant I had to stand up because you couldn't see me otherwise, because it was like, it was here, the squares. So I either had to go underneath or stand up. So standing up was obviously the best option, but I like to stand up for the majority of the event anyway when there's lots of customers and stuff, because obviously that's more like friendly, like you don't want to be like sat and like, do you? So yeah. But on the positive side, the person that was talking to me about Lotad did message me, and they have now commissioned me for a Lotad and a Piplup, which come to £45, which technically, in my eyes, I'm putting that towards Sunday's money. So in total, I made £90 in my eyes, because if I didn't do that event, I wouldn't have got that £45 from that commission. So ended the event with £45. Next day on the Monday, made another £45 from the commission, so £90 in total, which is a lot better. And this will be surprising, but I am going to go back next year. I'm going to take what I've learned, make even more stock, because I also want to do Portsmouth Comic Con, which means I'm going to need lots of the nerdy Pokemon stock anyway, because that's what I enjoy making. So make a bunch to that starting like now, and then I'll have that for Comic Con. I haven't even gotten into Comic Con, they haven't even opened the fucking tables yet, but I'm manifesting, okay? Manifesting that I get into that, and then so it'll be the card market, and then Comic Con, so that's where I would sell a lot of the nerdy stuff. So fingers crossed that I get into the Comic Con as well, because that would be great. So yeah, what I'm saying is I'm going to try that event again with what I've learned, fix up my display how I actually wanted it to look, and go from there. So fingers crossed. They said they're going to do one again this year, but I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to wait till next year, just so I have time to build up stock and everything, because I'm not a machine. So yeah, that is pretty much it, I think. If you have any more questions, comment them down below. I can answer them, but I think that is it. So it ended kind of negatively and then went up to positively, because like I did get a commission from that event, or 2 commissions technically, because they want 2 things. So I'm very happy with that, because it could have been a lot worse. So I don't have any more markets booked for this year yet. I am keeping an eye out for Christmas ones, because I'm looking in Guildford area, Southampton area, Chichester, Portsmouth, like all around there, in the hopes that there will be something I can apply for, because I didn't get into the Craft and the Flea one. It's in October, which sucks, but they said they'll put me on like a wait list in case, you know, space comes available, so that is still a potential, but probably not. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. As I'm filming this, I'm on 199 subscribers, and my goal for the end of the year is 200, so hell yeah. So thank you for subscribing if you have been, and thank you for watching my videos obviously if you have been. But yeah, see you in next week's video, which I can't remember what it's going to be. It's crocheting something. I think it's crocheting a Murloc from World of Warcraft, so no spoilers, but he is sick. So see you later, bye.